I love fall. Summer's my favorite, but I was just saying to my kids, I think I also love fall for the colors, right?
Well, the colors, the apples, the pumpkins, and of course, the leaf peeping.
Yes, so did you know that we're so lucky to live here in Connecticut because we actually have the longest foliage season in all of New England?
That's right, and joining now for some of the best ways to enjoy it, our travel expert, Jeanenne Tornatore. Jeanenne, welcome to the show.
Thanks, great to be here.
I got you one quick question. It seems like yesterday they were all green and now they're all orange. Did that happen overnight this year for some reason?
It happens pretty fast. And yes, I feel like you're so lucky not only to live somewhere where you have one of the longest seasons in the region, but nearly everywhere in Connecticut, you can drive to so many different destinations. You can go visit a different area every weekend.
So what do you think? What are some of the best destinations? Let's start first here in Connecticut.
Yes, so I've got 3 regions I want to hit on in Connecticut that would be just easy drive destinations for any weekend in October. We're going to start around the Hartford area in central Connecticut. There are so many great drives that you can take here, outdoor destinations to go. I would recommend looking at Nippog State Forest, where you have the Yellow Mountain. You can drive around, get beautiful vantage points of this mountain. Also check out Wadsworth Falls State Park. Here you have 2 really beautiful natural waterfalls that just really complement, hiking up and visiting some of these places with these beautiful fall colors. And there are a lot of great RV campgrounds. So a lot of people love to get out and camp in this fall weather this time of year. So there's over 30 campgrounds, whether you're taking an RV or a tent and want to really get out and immerse yourself in this area during the fall.
This is kind of like a family decision sometimes to go. So what would you say, what is your #1 tip this year to make an autumn road trip?
Well, I would say, and I've been saying this since summer, it's all about planning ahead, because even these campgrounds and a lot of these destinations and attractions you want to take part in requiring reservations because of the pandemic. So make sure that even if you're going to, say, a state park, you want to make sure that you can get in, because a lot of these places have capacity limits.
Yeah, and we have noticed that, a lot of the state parks here in Connecticut, you can have our Channel 3 app and we'll let you know when they close down. But that was happening in the summer with the beaches. So what are some of your safety tips also if you want to go out during the pandemic for some fall fun?
Well, of course, just the basics, right? Make sure that you have a mask with you. Make sure that you're social distancing, because even when you're getting out into some of these destinations where you're thinking, oh, it's a state park, they're pretty busy this time of year. So you may encounter people on trails, whether you're on a bike or on foot. So just those basics are important. And we are seeing a lot of people are still renting RVs for these weekend trips, because within an RV, you can really kind of self-contain. You cook your meals in there, you have your lodging, so you don't really have to deal with this much of the outside factors. So a lot of people are doing that to kind of keep that safety, as opposed to maybe booking hotels.
Yeah, right now, we're getting to that point where we're all used to trying to do new things in a pandemic, but this will be the first fall, and you've got people who are on the bike trails, people in the rivers. Are any other specific safety tips that way?
I think it's just really all about social distancing here, making sure that you're taking those items that you need, the hand sanitizer, the wipes, all those things. If you're renting a kayak, if you're using equipment for these outdoor activities, it's important to make sure that, you're following whatever their, safety precautions are as well, and that you make sure you find out those ahead of time when you're in the booking process as well.
Yeah, well, you mentioned RVs. I've actually always wanted to do it, never have done it. If you just want to rent one or get some tips, how do you find out more information?
Well, I would check out a great site called RVmattress.com. They're by Brooklyn Bedding. They actually handcraft RV mattresses here in the U.S. But what I love about their site is they have a fantastic blog, and they actually have a blog specific to leaf peeping in Connecticut this year, and finding out all those little hidden places to go, those little secret destinations that are a little more off the beaten path. So definitely check that website out. All of these online resources are some of the best places to go to find the places where you'll be missing some of the crowds this season.
That's awesome. RVmattress.com. Thank you, Jeanenne.
My pleasure.
Thank you.